This is the moment the mirrorless world has been holding its breath for. For years, Canon has played a careful, strategic game, letting Sony steal the headlines while they quietly perfected their core technology. Now, the waiting is over. We're talking about the Canon R6 Mark III. This isn't just an iteration. This is Canon slamming their flag down and declaring war on the mid to high-end hybrid market. If you're a working US creator, a wedding shooter, a commercial freelancer, a documentary filmmaker, you need to stop everything you're doing and listen. Because the R6 III is rumored to be the camera that finally forces you to question every single purchase decision you've made up until now. This camera is not designed to be good enough. It is engineered to be the unavoidable choice in its price bracket. We're not diving into minor spec bumps. We are dissecting the three technological leaps that make the R6 III an absolute necessity for your kit bag. If you watch this entire breakdown, you will know exactly why people are already declaring this the hybrid king of the year and why Canon's strategy is absolutely brutal. The first, and perhaps most terrifying upgrade for the competition is the sensor and processor combination. Forget the predictable megapixel count. The R6 III is expected to utilize a brand new dual-layer sensor architecture, likely settling right around 24 to 28 megapixels. Why this number? Because it is the ultimate compromise built from the ground up for speed. This new sensor is designed to have near-zero rolling shutter. I repeat, near-zero. For the working professional who captures fast action, panning shots, or needs clean 4K video motion, rolling shutter is a career killer. The R6 III promises to eliminate it almost entirely, meaning your video files look as smooth and natural as high-end cinema cameras. This is powered by the latest generation of the Digic processor, which is where Canon's real magic lies, in image processing. This means unbelievable dynamic range retention, even at their headline video specs. Which brings us to the second, potentially game-changing feature, video prowess without compromise. The A7V, the ZV-1, they all give you something great, but always with a catch. The R6 III is rumored to shatter that ceiling. We are anticipating internal 4K recording up to 120 frames per second. And not just that, it's expected to be 10-bit 4:2:2 in all modes, with full sensor readout. Furthermore, the R6 III is rumored to finally bring internal RAW video recording, perhaps in a compressed format like Apple ProRes RAW or a proprietary Canon RAW Lite, directly to a fast CF Express card. Think about that. RAW video, internal, without needing a massive external recorder tethered to your camera. This single feature instantly elevates the R6 III from a hybrid camera to a legitimate B camera on high-end film sets. This isn't just shooting. This is cinema capture in a compact body. And the heat management? Canon is known to bake better thermal efficiency into their bodies, meaning that 4K/120p isn't a 5-minute tease. It's a sustained feature. But performance is useless if you can't trust your focus. This leads us to the third, and for many, the most compelling reason to switch, the evolution of dual-pixel AF2. Canon's dual-pixel autofocus has always felt smarter than the competition, more organic, less robotic. The R6 III is pushing this into a new realm, integrating their most advanced processing unit with a sensor to deliver AI-driven subject recognition that borders on telepathic. It won't just see a face. It will analyze body language, predict movement paths, and maintain absolute tack-sharp focus even when the subject turns away momentarily. For wedding photographers, for sports videographers, the stress of losing focus on the decisive moment is about to become a distant, bad memory. This is about capturing human performance flawlessly every single time. The user experience here is frictionless. Now, let's address the elephant in the room that Canon has always owned, color science. This is the intangible factor that keeps top-tier professionals loyal. While Sony offers incredible latitude in post-production, Canon delivers image files that often look cinematic and emotionally resonant straight out of the camera. The R6 III will carry that legacy forward, pairing its new high data codecs with Canon's legendary color science. This means skin tones that sing, beautiful natural tea, transitions from highlights to shadows, and less time wrestling with color grading profiles just to make your footage look right. For the creator who values speed to delivery, Canon is offering a massive shortcut. We must also talk about the body itself. The ergonomics are fundamentally superior for long-haul shooting. The grip is deeper, the control layout is intuitive, and the fully articulating screen is back and perfected. The R6 III is designed to feel like an extension of your hand, not a piece of technology you have to manage. It's the difference between fighting your gear and collaborating with it. So, who is this camera built for? It is built for the creator who used to own an R5, but found the heat too limiting for video, or the Sony shooter who always admired the focus, but hated the look of their footage straight out of camera. The R6 III is not competing with the A7V by being a perfect hybrid. It's competing by being a better video camera than the A7V and a faster, more reliable photo camera than the R6 II ever was. If you're serious about professional work in the US market, the rumors surrounding the R6 III aren't just exciting. They're a direct ultimatum to your current system. This camera signals that Canon is no longer playing defense. They're fielding a champion designed to take back the hybrid crown, one flawless file at a time. You need to watch every leak, monitor every price point, because the moment this camera drops, the entire used market for its competitors is going to feel the shockwave. This isn't hype. This is engineering superiority meeting market aggression. Pay attention. Your next paycheck depends on it. I can absolutely provide a powerful, engaging script. The goal for a 30-minute faceless video for a US audience is to create a compelling narrative built on desire and professional necessity, with a focus on high-energy delivery and the promise of career-level results. This expanded script dives deeper into the technical marvels, the real-world implications, and the comparison points that American professionals care about most, ensuring they stay glued for the full runtime. Opening with fast-paced, high-energy music. Visuals. Cinematic shots of a camera being used for sports, weddings, and high-end commercial work. The Canon R6 Mark III. Stop. Just stop what you're doing. Put down your current camera. Turn off that Sony A7. Because for the last 2 years, you've been shooting with a safety net, an insurance policy, a compromise. Canon knew exactly what you were doing. They saw you. And with the R6 III, they are telling you, in no uncertain terms, the compromise is over. This camera is not an incremental update. It is a calculated, strategic weapon aimed squarely at the heart of the modern hybrid workflow. If you're a professional in the USA, a filmmaker, a high-volume wedding shooter, a content creator, this is the gear upgrade that fundamentally changes your profit margin, your stress levels, and the quality of your output. We're going 30 minutes deep on a camera that is rumored to reset the standards. If you stick with me, you'll understand the core tech breakthroughs that are so powerful, they will make you rethink your entire system. This is the only analysis you need. Let's not waste time on minor details. We are diving straight into the engine room, the core differentiator, the sensor, the heart of the beast. For too long, the mid-tier mirrorless market has been a battlefield of trade-offs. Do you want high resolution? Then you get slow readout speed and rolling shutter. Do you want high frame rates? Then you sacrifice color depth or get cropped sensors. The R6 Mark III is rumored to be utilizing a sensor technology borrowed directly from Canon's cinema division, a potential 32 to 34 megapixel sensor that offers 2 monumental advantages. First, resolution and cropping power. 34 megapixels gives you more than enough room for massive print ads, fine art quality details, and crucially, the ability to aggressively crop in post-production without losing professional quality. You missed the frame slightly? No problem. The R6 III just turned that near miss into a perfect shot. Second, and this is where you need to listen closely, near zero rolling shutter. We're talking about a sensor architecture that is rumored to be significantly faster than its predecessor, delivering readout speeds that minimize the dreaded jello effect on quick pans, on fast-moving subjects, or EV, and just handheld video work. For the wedding videographer who captures the frantic first dance, or the sports photographer freezing a soccer goal, This is the difference between a usable clip and a ruined one. This means the electronic shutter at 40 frames per second finally becomes a professional tool, not just a gimmick. Silent, blazing fast, and finally distortion-free. This single feature eliminates the one major caveat holding back hybrid cameras from true cinematic performance. Now let's move to the fuel that runs that engine, the video architecture and internal RAW. The R6 II was already a strong video camera, but it held back. The R6 III, according to the most credible leaks, is coming to steal the entire show. We are talking 7K open-gate RAW video. Think about the implications of 7K. Even if you deliver in 4K, that 7K file gives you an unprecedented level of control. You can reframe, stabilize, create punch-ins, and deliver a razor-sharp, oversampled 4K image that is simply richer and cleaner than anything else in this class. And the RAW? Internal. Right to the CF Express slot. The moment you're able to capture Canon RAW light internally, you are no longer using a hybrid camera. You're using a pocket cinema camera. That RAW file is the difference between pulling back blown-out highlights on a bright wedding dress and watching that data completely disappear. It's the difference between standard-looking log footage and the deep, rich, gradable attitude that Canon is famous for. This is the professional's safety blanket, and Canon has finally sewn it directly into the R6 body. But all that performance needs to be reliable. And Canon knows the one thing the R5 and R6 original users will immediately ask: overheating. This is not the R6 of old. The processor is newer, the power management is smarter, and the entire thermal design has been refined to handle those intense video modes. When we talk about 4K at 120 frames per second, we're talking about sustained performance, not a timer that shuts you down after a short burst. For the US market, where turnaround is everything, you cannot afford a camera that quits on a paid gig. The rumors point to a vastly improved heat management system that allows you to confidently roll those high frame rate, high-resolution clips until your card is full, not until your camera gets shy. That confidence is worth its weight in gold. And finally, let's talk about the user experience that only Canon can deliver: the focus system and ergonomics. The Dual Pixel AF2 is getting an injection of their latest AI deep learning technology. This isn't just sticky AF. This is predictive AF. The camera is rumored to be able to detect a subject, not just their eyes, but their entire body trajectory, allowing it to maintain focus even when a football player turns their back, or a bride momentarily turns her head during the ceremony. This is focus telepathy.